Chelsea, touching down at the Stamford Bridge. There is a whole lot of things that have been happening in Stamford Bridge as regards transfer this summer. I don't think any club in the Premier League has sold as much players that Chelsea have actually had to let go. We all knew how disastrous it worked for them last season, and this season they feel like they had to just pick up the pieces. First thing first, get a new coach. Pochettino comes in, he looks at the squad, looks at who he would be able to work with and who he would not want to work with. Some players actually leaving came as a surprise to some of us, as Aspilicueta, Mendy, and a whole loads of players actually leaving. Mahrez has tried to, Ziyech has tried to actually leave, but that didn't work out quite well. There are rumors that I actually failed medicals. It came out to actually debunk that, but we don't know what actually transpired. And Christian Pulisic joined up with Ruben Loftus-Cheek and AC Milan, and that's like one of the latest departure from the club. And also Aubameyang, it didn't have it well for him at Chelsea, finally leaving to France to actually go back to where he started his career from, actually, and going back to France to see what he would be able to do in France. Chelsea presently are also trying to bring in Moise Caicedo from Brighton. We all know how valuable he would be to any team. I watched him all through last season, and it was just amazing. I think it was an option for Arsenal. If Arsenal had actually signed Moise Caicedo during the January transfer market, I'm not sure they would have been able to sign Declan Rice. So now he's out there. There are a whole lot of clubs looking for him, but it's most likely to join Chelsea. The last discussion that we heard was Chelsea, the first bid was outrightly rejected. The second bid, Chelsea was going to send in £85 million, paid over 4 years. Brighton are requesting is either you pay that upfront or you pay 100 million over 4 years. I honestly don't think Moise Caicedo is worth that amount of money, but I mean, it's just today's market. If you want to compete, if you want to dine with the big boys, you have to spend the cash. So it's unfortunate that that's the situation we find ourselves. Football not be beans again, not be money. You gas get money if you want to actually pull the weight on the pitch and try to compete for those titles week in, week out. And another big news to come out from Stamford Bridge this season is Romelu Lukaku.
Move your hands. Remove it. Remove it. You see sense in Jesus' name. Amen. Remove your hand. You see sense.
If I see you smiling,
I shake my head every time I think of how Romelu Lukaku and Chelsea love story has gone sour. So the player that was brought actually to replace DJ Drogba, to understudy DJ Drogba, and he never ever really materialized as Chelsea. He went away to Manchester United. He's back at Chelsea. He came back and went to Inter Milan. Chelsea signed him for a lot of money, and it didn't really just click. I mean, after that interview, for me, I told everybody it's done. Like, he should never ever play for Chelsea. I don't see why you'd be contracted to a club for whatever reason. It's okay for coaches not to like you. You might not fit a particular coach playing style, and he decides to bench you, but it doesn't mean you talk down the club like that.
A creative mind is a fertile land for growth.
But the twist to it on that now is that Lukaku has always been shouting Inter Milan. Even his brother, the bromance between him and Martinez, he's always very open and very vocal about that. They got to Champions League final last season, and everybody thought like it's a done deal, it's a no-brainer. Lukaku will join Inter Milan. It'd be like something where they don't sign, because it's like a match made in heaven. And all of a sudden, Juventus came in. I don't know what they give Lukaku. I still don't understand it. And he's agreed personal terms with Juventus. And Inter Milan heard it, and they're like, oh, hold up. No way. There's no way we are even going to continue negotiating with Chelsea, because Chelsea was ready to even listen to offers from £40 million, and Inter Milan were still considering if they should actually pay that amount of money for him. But with them hearing that Juventus, they actually agreed the personal terms with Juventus, and that story was over. So now, right now, I know Lukaku would not want to play for Chelsea. I'm not sure Pochettino even wants that headache. So it's just sitting on the fence, and we don't know what would happen with Lukaku.